the announcement period. Would any council member who would like to make announcements please indicate so by pressing your button and I will recognize you. Councilmember O'Connell.
Hang on. Okay, yeah.
I did just want to bring everybody's attention to the fact that this is the week of remembrance in Nashville. Tomorrow is Juneteenth, and We Remember Nashville is a relatively new organization that has worked to kind of look at former sites of lynchings, and we've got a couple things going on. In fact, right now, at this moment, there's an educational forum on public memory starting at the Nashville Public Library. If you missed that this evening, you can get over to a marker installation and dedication ceremony tomorrow from noon to 2 p.m. There will be installing the first phase of the Public Memory Project, including 2 historical markers in downtown Nashville. The first marker is named for Henry Grizzard and Ephraim Grizzard, brothers who were violently hanged and killed by white residents of Davidson and Sumner counties on April 24th and April 30th, 1892. There is another marker coming that is named for David Jones and Joe Reed, victims of pre-1877 racial terror lynching. Over 200 documented lynchings took place in Tennessee alone between 1877 and 1950, with at least 4 having occurred in Davidson County. So this Week of Remembrance is a big deal. You can learn more at weremembernashville.org. Thursday, there is a healing retreat and contemplative gathering at St. Augustine's Chapel. And then there is finally an interfaith service of lament and celebration at First Baptist Church, South Englewood. That's on Sunday, June 23rd. You can find information about all of these in the Week of Remembrance at weremembernashville.org. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Elrod.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to announce 2 meetings. One is actually starting in 25 minutes at the Oak Hill City Hall. There's a meeting on noise from the CSX Radnor Yards that's going on right now at 6:30. And then tomorrow night for some homes, let's see, between 7 Mile Creek and Edmondson Pike. They're at just south of the intersection of Blackman and Harding, around that area. Should have gotten a letter in the mail about a community meeting tomorrow night. Let's see, it's from 6 to 7:30 at the Edmondson Pike Library. It's on a buyout program for some potential homes that could potentially be flooded. Also some homes in Councilmember Swope's district. So we'll be at that meeting tomorrow night with Metro Water. And I also want to state emphatically that any buyout is completely voluntary to the homeowner. No one will be forced out of their homes whatsoever. And if you do want to be considered for a buyout, your house will be bought. You'll get market rate, which means not a rate as if your house is flooded, but as if your house is at the tallest hill in Nashville, it would never flood. So I just wanted to make those 2 points. So thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Hall.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I've got a couple of quick announcements tonight. So I've got 2 mayoral forums happening in District 1. Monday, June the 24th at First Baptist Church in Jolton, which is at 7510 Whites Creek Pike, and that will be from 6 to 8 p.m. And then Thursday on June the 27th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., there will be another forum at the Cathedral of Praise Church, which is 4300 Clarksville Pike. In addition to that, I have a community meeting, actually 2, on this Thursday, the 20th. One, again at Jolton, First Baptist Church, from 6 to 8 p.m., and then one at Manna from Heaven on West Hamilton. That is 3510 West Hamilton Road. So I've got 2 Thursday on the 20th, one in Bordeaux, one in Jolton, and then the 2 mayoral forums on the 24th and 27th.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Weiner.
Thank you, Pro Tem. I appreciate it. I wanted to let everybody in Bellevue know that although the Red Caboose Park Playground is closed currently because we're finishing it, on July the 6th at 11 o'clock, bring your kids and come play. We're going to have food trucks, we're going to have a ribbon cutting, and we're going to have a lot of fun that day because it will officially be open then. So come on out, you'll see the plaque unveiled, you'll see your bricks, and most importantly, you'll be able to visit with each other yet again with our kids. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Swope.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. June 29th, Saturday afternoon from noon till 4, Myself, Council Lady Blaylock, and Councilman Elrod are hosting a fundraiser for a pavilion to be built on the grounds of Granbury Elementary School. The designs are all in. It's being engineered right now. I think Mr. Profit back there has already signed off on everything with MNPS at the moment. But this will be a 30 by 60 community pavilion. We've got about $8,000 already raised from the community. We need to raise about $18,000 in total. We'll have barbecue and a bouncy house and music and homemade ice cream from one of the residents right there on Hill Road. Invite everybody to come on out, bring a $20 bill, and help contribute to the community. Thanks.
Sounds great. Any other council members wishing to make announcements? Councilmember Bedney.
You may have not noticed, but we have an election coming up, and there is. Yeah, I just want to remind people that we are going to be using new voting machines, and so don't wait till the last day to get familiarized with the new machines. There are opportunities all over the city to do it, or you can just stop by to the Election Commission to check it out. But it's also important for people to know that they have to be registered 30 days before the election. And if they moved or they haven't voted often, they may have been purged from the roll. So it is a good idea to check, to go to the online website, the Election Commission, and check and see if you're still registered and if your address is right. If not, it just takes a minute to do it on the Tennessee website. I think it's called Tennessee Vote.
GoVoteTN.com.
Go Vote TN. Thank you, Chair. So a reminder to people that you don't want to get to the election day and find out that you didn't get your voter registration updated. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Any other council members wishing to make announcements? Speak now or forever hold your peace. This will close the announcement period. We'll convene the council meeting at 6:30.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.org.